Hey everyone, this is Kyle Style, and this is going to be my Green Goblin showcase for all the Green Goblin Lego figures that I own. So first off, we have the 2016 Green Goblin with the magenta and the flaming pumpkin bomb. I think this looks amazing. I really love the colors, the facial expressions, even the green scales on this Green Goblin figure. And if you flip the head, you also see he's got this nice scared, kind of agitated looking face, and this is just an amazing looking Green Goblin figure. Next up, we have Green Goblin from the 2015 Junior set. This is a 4+ set. He looks cute. He's got some green scales. He's got his pumpkin bomb belts. He's got this sad looking face going on in the back, and I think this is an alright Green Goblin looking figure. Next up, we have the 2019 Green Goblin from the Spider-Man car chase. And I love this figure, and I love his glider. His glider is actually very simple, but it works, and I think it's a very great way of picking up a great looking Green Goblin and a decent glider. I love the detail on his torso, the purples and the green, the color scheme it works. And I love his evil, sinister looking face and cackle. On the back, you can see he's got this frustrated, kind of upset look. Honestly, I would have to say this is one of my favorite Green Goblin minifigures, and he definitely makes my top 3. Next up, we have Green Goblin from Spidey and His Amazing Friends from the 2022 4+ Lego set. And so this is a cheap set you can pick up for $10 USD or $14 Canadian. And I did a review on this, and this is a decent enough figure if you want a cheap glider. And this is his pumpkin bomb. On the back, we have the sad looking little face for Green Goblin. Overall, he's not my favorite figure. He's got mini little purple legs, so we haven't seen that in Green Goblin form before, but he's a unique looking Green Goblin figure to pick up. Next up, we have Green Goblin from the 2020 and 2021 sets. This Green Goblin comes out in the Daily Bugle as well as in the Spider-Man lair. And so he's definitely a lot cheaper to pick up than Spider-Man's lair because that's only $90 Canadian. Take a look at this minifigure. Green Goblin, he is super detailed. He's got his tattered torso and tattered legs and his angry, upset looking face. On the back here, he's got this cackling, insane looking Green Goblin face. I'm not a fan of the lighter green color for his arms, but I think his facial expression, and he just looks pure evil for the Green Goblin. He's a very creepy, scary looking Green Goblin figure, and I'd highly recommend picking him up. Lastly, we have a Green Goblin custom based off Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin in 2021's Spider-Man No Way Home. And I'm actually a huge fan of how this custom turned out. He's got the traditional green flaming pumpkin bomb. He's got his satchel for more pumpkin bombs and weapons. He's got his tattered legs from the Green Goblin from the Daily Bugle as a little Spider-Man lair. So 2020 version of the Green Goblin, 2021. And if you turn him around, he just looks great. I took the hair from Han Solo, the face from Loki's Marvel CMF, and I am just a huge fan of how this figure turned out. Here are some honorable mentions of Green Goblin minifigures. Here's the first and only big fig of Green Goblin based off the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series. I think he actually looks pretty good. Next up, we have Green Goblin Willem Dafoe based off the first Spider-Man movie, and this is epic and iconic, but it is so expensive. Just used, this is $107. Brand new, it's $187. It's insane. Even this version of Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin with no face, no eyes, it goes for over $100 used, so it's just insane to get your hands on one of these Green Goblin figures. The last Green Goblin figure is mini and just looks really cute and kind of like a little troll. Not much else to say about that. Which version of Green Goblin is your favorite minifigure?